Hey guys, welcome to my latest unboxing video. Now I've been waiting a long time for this one. This is the new 2016 MacBook Pro with the 2TB hard drive and the infamous touch bar. Now, without further ado, I'm going to get started. Now, I'm going to cut this box open. So keep in mind this is an unedited impromptu video. Oh, in fact, I don't need to cut this. I can just rip at the bottom. So if you just take a look at that, I can just tear away just like that. There we go. That's so I don't actually need this craft knife. By the way, this MacBook, before I open the box, this MacBook has all of the top specs. 2TB hard drive, 460 Radeon GPU, fastest CPU, I just can't remember the speed exactly, but it's all the top specs. And I bought this at Fortress, it's a retail shop in Hong Kong, for 33,388 Hong Kong dollars, payable within 2 years, or 24 months to be specific. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the box. And this is an unboxing video, so that is exactly what we're doing right now. We are unboxing. At the same time, I have to make sure I don't shake the camera too much. Okay, so this is a DHL package, by the way. So we're going to put that box aside. Let's flip the box open. There we go. That is what the MacBook Pro looks like from the top cover. So MacBook Pro, and it actually says MacBook Pro on the side. Okay, I just got to get the focus a little better, so that's much better. Good. Now, on the side, you've got the Apple logo, MacBook Pro. Now let's look at the back. So on the back, you can see more of the specifications. You can see, let's have a look. So I've got to get the focus. So it's a 15-inch MacBook Pro. It's got all the ID numbers, serial numbers, and so forth. Now, we are going to use we can use scissors or the craft knife, and we're going to open this thing. So let's get started. So let's cut here. Okay. Let's take the wrapping off. All right, just give us a moment. So we're going to take the plastic off. I have to be careful because sometimes the camera can lose its focus, so I've got to be careful. All right, so we're going to take all this off. There we go. That is, let's put the wrapping aside. Now, let's unbox this thing. So let's take the lid off. Ooh, there we go. Woohoo. So that is the MacBook. It is a space gray model. Now, can we take this out? Let's see. Let me just pull this. Aha, there we go. So there's our MacBook. It's got a wrapping around the exterior. We're going to take that off in a sec. So we're just going to put that aside. And let's see, what do we get? I think it's an instruction manual. It's an instruction manual there. MacBook Pro. Okay. Lots of instructions and bits and pieces. So let's put that aside. Okay, what do we have? What else? I think that's a warranty information or something. A service card. Oh, Apple Malaysia service card. What's that? Aha, yes. This is a USB Type-C charging cable. It's also a USB-C to USB-C cable. As you can see, they are both the same end, just like that. Let's put that aside. And this is the charger. So this is a charger. It looks very similar to the charger that you would normally get with the regular MacBook or the MacBook Pro. So you simply just take this 3-pin UK plug thing here and you plug it in. Of course, the difference is you've got a USB-C connector, and you just plug that in. All right, let's put that aside. All right, I'm just putting bits of the box to the side. And now let's take a look at this. So we're going to take off the wrapping. So all right, we're taking all this off. All right. Wow, it feels great on your hands. Wow, feels amazing. Whoa, look at that. Of course, it's only got USB-C Type 3 or Thunderbolt 3, so you can clearly see, but it also has the headphone socket. So you've got two there, headphone socket, and you've got two there. And you can use either one of these ports to charge your MacBook. I'm sorry, the focus is gone again. All right, that's much better. Now, let's give this a try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this up. So I'm going to take all these bits off. And I've got to take all the plastic bits off because we're going to just take all this off. Let's put this aside. There's a lot of plastic bits we have to take off. So this is all the protective wrapping. I've been waiting about 6 weeks for this MacBook to arrive, and the reason is because this had to be pre-ordered because it comes with all the top specs and they didn't have the stock at the time. And now they have the stock. Okay, so we're going to plug this in. This is a UK plug, but it also works in Hong Kong. Much rather prefer if it was just a long cable. I mean, it's just that when you plug that into your power bar, it's a little chunky, but I can fix that later. All right, now you can't see it, but I'm going to plug it into the socket on the left. I'm going to switch it on. No, actually, I'm going to switch it off. I'm going to plug this end into the power supply or the adapter. And now I'm going to plug this into the side. So very simple, just take your USB Type 3. Okay, there we go. It just plugs in, and it's reversible as well, so you can plug it in the other way if you so choose. Now let's get this fired up. Now keep in mind this is an impromptu video, so this is not scripted in any shape or form. Now we're going to take off the top bit. I might have to readjust. I'm sorry if I can't seem to get everything. It doesn't all fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the... I'm actually using an iPhone to film this, so that's why. Okay. Now, while it's switching on, I'm just going to try and put my phone... I'm actually using an iPhone to film. I'm not using an actual camera. I'm using the phone. Okay, so we are now setting up. All right, I think you can see that a little better. So, wow, this touchpad is the biggest touchpad I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it is really, really huge. It really is. Oh, and I've got to take the protective paper. There's a piece, there's a protective film. Okay, there we go. Wow. I have to say, first impressions, although I don't know if the video really does it justice, but this screen is probably one of the best looking laptop screens I've ever seen. It is really, really bright. Unfortunately, it's a bit tough to film. Maybe I don't have enough lighting in this room, so I'll try my best. Okay, anyway, so we're going to set it up. So we're going to use English. Now, this touchpad is Force Touch, so it does feel a little awkward, at least compared to the 2012 MacBook Pro. So here we go. All right, so we are in Hong Kong. So I'm going to dim this a little bit so you can see what's on the screen, okay? There we go. All right. So select the keyboard. I think it's ABC. All right, we're going to get onto the Wi-Fi. And I'm going to start typing for the first time. Okay, so let me see. Keyboard is the butterfly mechanism. Oh, and yeah, we've got the touch bar at the top, which I haven't tried yet. Okay. There we go. How do you want to transfer your information? This, that, and the other. Don't transfer anything now. Yep, we'll have location services. We'll sign in with the Apple ID. So, yep, just the standard stuff you associate with setting up a new Mac. I've changed my password a few times. It's just one of those Apple things that we have to do. A message with a verification code has been sent to your other device. Oh, you gotta love this security thing. Right. Okay, give us a moment. All right, this is where you have to punch in the code. I have to check my iPhone or my iPad to make sure that I'm not illegally using someone else's Apple ID. So that should not be a problem. Okay, sorry, I'll just dim the... Okay, I think you can see it better now. I apologize if you can't see the screen very well. I'm just trying to get to the right brightness. Okay, there we go. Now I think we're ready to go. Yep, I agree. Right, just put in my password. Okay, just give us a sec. Let me just put that up there. Excuse me. Oops. Apple's a bit funny when it comes to passwords, but better safe than sorry. Sometimes you can't use the same password more than once. So we'll just... All right, it's coming along. It's setting up. So if I zoom in, you can sort of see what's happening. So it's just setting up my account on iCloud. By the way, while this is setting up in the background, I'll just tell you some of the freebies that I got from the Fortress shop in Hong Kong. Got this USB speaker. Actually, we've got two of these, so they gave us these two as a freebie. A Bluetooth speaker. It's quite useful. Sound quality is pretty good. They've also given us 3 USB thumb drives, although this is not USB-C. You do need to have the adapter for this one. We got 3 of these. We also have a 2.4G wireless mouse, which it's going to be interesting to use. The mouse, let's just take it out the box. That's what the mouse looks like. Obviously have not set it up because I've literally just taken it out of the bag just now, and yeah, it needs 2 AAA batteries. Okay. Right, so there's a mouse. We're going to set that up maybe later on once I get the battery for it. Oh, and I made a video about this earlier. This is the Lacy 4TB USB Type-C drive, and once I get past this, I'm going to be connecting this because I need to use this for Dropbox and for photographs and so forth. So, by the way, this is the Lacy drive. As I said, I did make a video about this earlier, so you can always go back to that video and just watch it. So this is what it looks like, and just find the USB-C connector. So it's generally just that one, and just plug it in, and then you can plug into any other end. Okay, there we go. Now let's put this aside. Oh, I bought this adapter as well. This is not an official Apple one. This was about just under 300 Hong Kong dollars. You get a USB 3, conventional USB 3 port, HDMI, and Type-C USB. So there we go. I haven't managed to buy a VGA port yet, but I will later. Okay, now let's continue this. Okay, I'm not going to have encryption. I'm not really a big fan of putting stuff from the desktop to the iCloud. I think it's not so good. Oh, it's Siri's not a problem. Touch ID. Okay, so Touch ID is down here. So all we have to do is, let's say if I use my finger. So yeah, it's pretty much the same as the iPhone or the iPad with the Touch ID. You just on and off. So we're just calibrating this thing. Awesome. All right, good. Don't know when I'm going to be using that, but we'll see. Okay. Oh, and you can use Apple Pay. Right, because I use Apple Pay quite a lot, particularly with my Apple Watch. It's very convenient when you want to pay with your credit card. Just make sure the shop has Apple Pay. All right. Well, I'm going to set up the Apple Pay later. I don't really want to be giving out private information on the YouTube channel. Okay. And there we go. That is the basic unboxing and setup of the MacBook Pro 2016. Oh, and by the way, just the touch bar. Look, I'm using this to increase the brightness. See, the touch bar is there. Sorry if the lighting's a bit funny. Okay. So I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time to get this set up. And I guess the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this external drive and I'm going to plug it into my MacBook. Alright, sorry, I'm going to increase the brightness slightly, I'm sorry. Okay, so we take this and let's plug it into the side. So, okay, I've just plugged this in just now. Let's just put that there. All right, great. Yep, there you go. 4 terabyte Mac OS. You can see it in the corner. All right. Good. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this unboxing video, and thank you very much for watching, and see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.